Welcome to the training on ISO 14001-2015 by The Apprentice. We appreciate that you have chosen this course from our library. This course will provide you in-depth knowledge about the standard. It also helps you understand the changes with respect to the previous standard. Introduction to ISO 14001-2015. After completing this section, the participant will understand the ISO 14000-2015 series of standard. What is EMS and what are its benefits? Why environmental standards emerged? The structure and basis of ISO 14001-2015. The ISO 14000 series of standards for environmental management systems were published by the end of 1996. Under it, the 14001 Environmental Management Systems Specification for Guidance for Use was published, along with the Interpretative Standard, 14004 in September 1996. Both the standards were updated and revised in 2004. The latest revision was done in 2015. The standard mentions the core elements of a structured management system, integrated with overall management activity and addressing significant environmental impacts. The ISO 14000 family of standards provides practical tools for companies and organizations of all kinds looking to manage their environmental responsibilities. ISO 14001-2015 and its supporting standards such as ISO 14006-2011 focus on environmental systems to achieve this. The other standards in the family focus on specific approaches such as audits, communications, labeling and life cycle analysis, as well as environmental challenges such as climate change. Next, we will understand what is Environmental Management System or EMS. An environmental management system helps organizations identify, manage, monitor and control their environmental issues in a holistic manner. Like other ISO management systems, it uses a high-level structure. This means it can be integrated easily into any existing ISO management system. It also includes the need for continual improvement of an organization's systems and approach to environmental concerns. Bear in mind that management commitment is a must. Unless top management is aligned and committed, the benefits of the system may not be realized. Let's look at the benefits of having a EMS. There are various benefits of a structural approach to environmental management. It includes ensuring uniformity and consistency in key activities of an organization such as evaluating opportunities associated with cost saving, minimum energy utilization and other savings. Systematic identification of weakness is another benefit offered by EMS. Further, EMS also ensures recognition of the requirements and compliance with the legislation and management of the environmental legal responsibilities, on a more easy and day-to-day basis. An improved-oriented approach which provides a consistent way to manage an organization by avoiding constraints imposed by future regulations, material shortages etc. Moreover, EMS is also helpful in providing data and information for future reference and assisting management of change. Various commercial factors such as optimum utilization of energy resources, raw material, cost effectiveness, and improved efficiency also plays an important role, as good environmental performance will encourage many potential customers to continue their widest possible market within an organization. We have seen the benefits of having a EMS in place. Let's also look at the reasons why EMS and EMS auditing started at the first place. With growing number of regulatory policies and rising awareness about environmental protection, organizations are required to demonstrate and control the harmful impact of their activities on the environment. It is achieved at the back of stringent legislation development of other policies to ensure environmental protection. The concept of environmental auditing came into existence in 1970s and 1980s in the United States. Since then, many organizations have undertaken these audits to calibrate their impact on the environment, which further led to improvement programs and linkage to environmental policies. After 1990, the industry witnessed development of large number of formal standards covering environmental management. One such standard is ISO 14001, which specify the requirements for an environmental management system and was developed to be applicable for all sort of organizations. The basic motive is to enable continuous improvement in controlling the hazardous impact of the processes governed by an organization. Further, we will look at the structure of the standard, that is ISO 14001, 2015. ISO 14001, 2015 is structured around the high-level structure for all ISO management systems. It includes, in addition to the usual 3 introductory clauses, 7 basic clauses common to all management system standards. They are: context of the organization, leadership, planning of the EMS, support, operation, performance evaluation and improvement. They replace current EMS clauses 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5 and 4.6. This structure is intended to provide a coherent presentation of requirements rather than a model for documenting an organization's policies, objectives and processes. The standard ISO 14001, 2015 contains 10 main clauses. The first clause talks about the scope of the standard. The second clause mentions the references from where the standard has been adopted. Third is about terms and definitions. The first 3 are non-auditable standards. Rest are auditable clauses. These are: context of the organization, leadership, planning, support, operation, performance evaluation, improvement. The standard is aligned to ISO 9001, 2015. Further, we will look at the premise of the standard. The international standard ISO 14001 is based on simple logical sequence of Plan do Chuck ACT. As the name suggests, the first step of the process plan focuses on understanding the environmental impact that organization needs to manage and work upon. In addition, the organization also requires to identify the legal and other similar obligations held upon it. It includes the conditions in which the organization operates and other foreseeable emergencies. Once the environmental impacts have been identified, they would be prioritized based on their significance and henceforth required to be managed simultaneously. The numbering of environmental impact is of utmost importance as it would eventually determine the basis of management system. The second step is a do part of the implementation cycle. It states that all the significant impacts must be managed, either noted as an improvement project or handled by operational control procedures. Further, the emergency situations are also required to be managed by emergency preventions and emergency plans and procedures. Following do is the check part. It encompasses the measurement, monitoring and calibration procedure to note that the control and improvement programs are working as they intend to. The part also manages the internal audit, under which the developed system is evaluated to check its performance as expected. The last is the ACT part, under which the whole system is reviewed to ensure its proper functioning, required output and feasibility for the organization. Within the scope of the environmental management system is included needs and expectations of interested parties and internal and external issues. In this section, we have learned about the ISO 14000, 2015 series of standard. What is EMS and its benefits? Why environmental standards emerged? The structure and basis of ISO 14001, 2015. Thank you so much for taking this course from our library. We hope you enjoyed the course. Keep learning.